shipping to you. Kauffie, Kauffie Company, yeah, oh yeah, it's the Kauffie Company. Whoa, it's the Kauffie Company. Whoa, Kauffie,
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to your place of chill that is the Kauffie Company. It is Tuesday, the 21st of October, and it is a quite tempered 15 degrees centigrade. It's nice. Finally, sorry we're late, guys. 5 minutes before we're about to go live on stream, a plumber turned up to fix my leaky pipe, as it were, as it says in the title. No, Swifty, it's not an innuendo. Mr. Barbaric, dirty old men. Dirty old men. But it's been fixed. It's been fixed. We're here. Need to see. We'll talk about Flower Power. And Flower Power, to be fair to him, he helped me yesterday. He did help me yesterday. So big up to James Flower, my fucking plumber. If his ideas were given to Vicario, he'd stop that leak in the Spurs goal. That's for damn certain. But we're back here. It doesn't seem to be leaking anymore. So, great stuff. We've fixed the problem for now. Now we just need to get everything back together. But welcome, everyone. Welcome back. Hopefully you're all really, really good. Without further ado, I've already drunk half my coffee. I've drunk half my coffee. So let's see who's in the house to take you through the show. We have Chris Banks is in the house. Good to see you. The man that hates brown sugar, maple syrup, bacon. Good to see you, buddy. Hopefully you're well. Mark Swifty's in the house saying Ben is playing with his poo pipe. No, not true. I'm playing with my water pipe. It's a different thing, different pipe. But good to see you, Swifty. Barbaric is in the house. Afternoon, Ben. Not sure if it is a leaky. It is an innuendo, but it's not an innuendo. But it's been fixed. You're right, buddy. How can I help you? Double.
Whatever the one that costs £3.
Yeah.
Please. Is that a double?
Double. Yeah.
Lovely stuff.
Double and a single are the same price, to be honest. Because to make a single, I've got to make a double.
Yeah, that seems right.
Yeah, they're good, mate. They're good.
Podcasting.
Yeah, as always. It's 2 o'clock.
Was it the top one?
No, we're on our own today. We're on our own, just talking bollocks about everything. We're not talking Tottenham today. Can't be asked. I can't be asked to talk Tottenham today. No, played Sunday. They lost. Lost against Villa. Yeah. They're all right. Not looking at your phone. No.
Was it a bad loss?
No.
No.
They scored 2 worldies. It happens. There we go,
I
mate.
think you're about that.
Cheers, mate. Have a good rest of your day. Right, we've got to do a job at some point. Got to do a job at some point. We got Jason Bell's in the house, YouTube member. Good to see you, buddy. Strew Boy's in the house. The man who's from the town that has Christmas decorations in October. What an absolute disgrace. Good to see you, Chris Banks. Hopefully you're well. I'm not blaming James Flower. I called him yesterday and he sorted me out. He helped me do some bits. Will is, let's see where Will is. Is Will still getting operated on? Because Will's having an operation today and all his lumps of fat in his body. He's having his lymphomas cut out. Let's see where Will is. Let's see where Will is. No, Will is apparently still in the hospital. Will was still getting his lymphomas cut out of him. I don't know what time that finishes. But Will was having his fat lumps cut out of him because it was about time. I really need to, because I've got I've got one here. I've got one here. I've got one there. That one's quite a big one. That one's quite a big one. And I've got a couple more here and there. I need to get rid of them at some point because they're really annoying. For some reason, my family get them. But here's what. Where is a flower? Exactly. I told James Flower yesterday. I called him and said, why the hell do you not live in London? It's a disgrace. It's an absolute disgrace. I tried to sign James Flower on a 5-year deal and he didn't want to leave Norwich. Absolute disgrace. Concrete links. Concrete links. Ian Ferguson's in the house. YouTube member. Good to see you, buddy. Hopefully you're well. Angus is in the house. Good to see you. Hopefully you're well. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone's doing well. We're going to be chilling for the next hour or so. I don't know what we're going to talk about. I have been doing some clickbait by putting Pokemon in the title, and it hasn't made a slight bit of difference, but I'm going to be shameless anyway. If someone asks me about it, I will talk about it. But it's really funny. It's really funny looking at the Pokemon community because everyone is at everyone's at loggerheads over this new game that was released last week. And I have been playing it. I've been playing it. Got some critiques on it. But at the end of the day, it's not a mainline story game. We only put £50 is a lot of money for a game. I think it's like $75 US and I think it's $100 Canadian. It's a lot of money for a small game. It's a lot of money. But in terms of actual game, it's actually a fun game. I'm enjoying it. It's a bit clunky. But it goes back to Nintendo are the Daniel Levy of game companies. They've got I think what the budget of this current Pokemon game was something like £12 million. And I know £12 million is a lot of money. As the £12 million is a lot of money. That is not enough money for a AAA game. It's not enough money being spent on it. Nintendo are the Spurs of game, but that's all profit because they're spending no money on it, using old things they've already made, and they're making like 80% profits. They're phenomenal. They're fucking phenomenal at what they do, but they need to spend some more money on it. Give Pokemon fans what they want. We got Phillies in the house. Good to see you. Good to see you, buddy. What are the new starter Pokemon? This game's starter Pokemon are as follows. Totodile, Chikorita, and Tepig. So not bad starters. The good thing about this game is you have starters from 3 different games in it. You got the starters that you start at the beginning of the game. Then you've got the free Kalos starters, which are, of course, Froakie, Chespin, and what is it? Fennekin, and then you've got the free Kanto starters, which are in the game, which is, of course, Charmander, Squirtle, Bulbasaur. So you've got 6 starter Pokemon, and most importantly, there are a lot more. You can get end game Pokemon very, very early. You can get end game Pokemon. I got a Riolu within 3 hours of gameplay. That's not bad at all. Like, Riolu is getting a Lucario, and of course, Lucario is a Mega Evolution. You can have Dratini, Lucario. You can have a Dratini. You can have Riolu. You can have Larvitar, all within the first 2 hours of the game. So you can. There are some heavy hitters in the game. You can really, and there's some good, and a lot of the older Pokemon, like with Mega Evolutions, Victreebel is a badass now. Mega Evolved Victreebel is a solid choice, and with the new, now that there's a lot more typing, a lot more of the older Pokemon are given a bit more of a shine, especially in certain things. But it's really fun. I like it. All I've seen is, if I wanted an open world Pokemon game, I'd play Power World. I've never played it. I'm probably never going to play it. But I agree that Nintendo, of course, Nintendo needs to protect their own interests. They can't let everyone make a Pokemon copy. They can't have it. Otherwise, there'll be no Nintendo. But on the flip side of that, if Nintendo don't want there to be new Pokemon games made by other companies, what they need to do is they need to make Pokemon games better, which means spending more money on them. So it goes back to that thing where Nintendo needs to start spending proper money on their games. They need next generation. You can't have the graphics on a game like this that costs 50 quid. I don't know what games are really expensive now. But if they're going to get rid of the likes of Power World, either you've got to buy them, which is what I think Nintendo are looking to buy Power World anyway. They're trying to shut them, but they'll end up buying them. But if Nintendo really want, and Game Freak, of course, you can't leave Game Freak out of that. Nintendo is worth like 900, Nintendo's worth like 300 billion as a company. Nintendo is worth like 200 billion. They can make a good-looking, well-playing Pokemon game. They can do it. They can spend them. You're not strapped for cash, Nintendo. You can make the game. You can make the game. Come on, you coys, Marcus. Good to see you, buddy. Hopefully you're well. Paul G's in the house. Good to see you, buddy. Hopefully you're well. Old heads like me will always play the OG Game Boy stuff. They've got, of course, and this is part of the problem, Ian. The part of the problem is a lot of the original. Nintendo are trying to get a new audience, which means a lot of kids want it too easy. But the problem is 50% of the Pokemon fan base are people our age who want a difficult Pokemon game. They want a difficult Pokemon game. They've made it well too easy. It's well too easy. It's well too easy. We need it to have it needs to be slightly tricky. And some of the things in this game are really, really good. And I really enjoy it. We need more. We need more. But good to see you, Marianne. Hopefully you're well. Hopefully you're well, YouTube member. It is a lot of money. Firstly, it's £50. The game is $49.99. It's $49.99. Then the DLC is another £20. So that makes it a £69 game. And then there's going to be another DLC, which is another £20. So it's going to be a £99 game. It's going to be an £89 game. It needs better it needs to be better. We've got Paddy's in the house. Afternoon, Benny. Speaking of old games, did you see the film about Tetris? No, I haven't, Paddy. It's a brilliant film. You can't beat the old Mario. Yeah, it's fun. It's really fun. It's really fun. Trying to do my best, Destiny. I'm trying to do my best. I am a Pokemon lover, which means I will always give it. I will always be really. This is probably my problem. It's probably my problem. I'm always going to be kind to Pokemon. Pokemon is a separate company from Nintendo, but Nintendo owns 50% of it. So Nintendo owns 50%, and Game Freak owns the other 50%. And I think Game Freak is actually owned by Nintendo as well. Does Nintendo own Game Freak? It has a significant. It doesn't own Game Freak, but it has a significant stake in it, and it's yeah. So yes, Nintendo does have a stake in can't beat the original game of Doom. Doom is good. My other half is in there. It's lovely to see you, Hannah. Hopefully you're having a good day today. And yes, Snake is a good game. Snake is a good game. Your soul's not old, honey. You just like the finer things in life. I completed Indiana Jones and the Great Circle in 23 hours. Get grinding, indeed. The older generation appreciate the grinding games and work for that. I mean, as a lot of you know, I used to know Life Destiny. I love Destiny. I love that. As not Destiny 5, as much as I love Destiny 5 as well. I love Destiny, the game. I absolutely loved that game. And I liked, what was it? The weapon you got, what was the gun you got from the King's Fall, the exotic, King's Fall exotic. No, not King's Fall exotic weapon quest. What was it? Touch of Malice. That was the one. Touch of Malice. I loved that. I loved that massive grind. I absolutely loved it. And my other half is asking me if it's fixed. Let me check, honey. Let me check, because let's have a look. So far, so good. So far, so good. It's not leaking anymore. So far, so good. We'll have to see tomorrow. We'll have to see tomorrow. Really good so far. Good to see my lovely Mickey's in the house. My favourite person. Poor her. Poor her having to deal with me. But yeah, I've enjoyed it. I'm enjoying this Pokemon game. It's got its problems. For a game that's only got one city in, you should be able to go in every building, and I think that's really silly. They've not done that, but I'm still having fun. I'm not going to let people on the internet tell me I'm not having fun. There's like, you can't possibly be having fun in this game. It's shit. It's crap. It's awful. I'm fucking having a blast, and I don't give a shit. I don't need I would like a bit of a grind sometimes. I need a bit of a grind in terms of a game. But at this stage, it's easy, but I'm fucking loving how fast-paced it is. I like how fun it is. I like you can get really good Pokemon early. I don't have to jump through a million hoops to get really good Pokemon. Can complete more of the story today. I want my Bagon. I want a Salamence. And yeah, they could have done more. They could have done more. But hopefully, when the Nintendo Switch 2 gets up to full swing, hopefully the next Pokemon game is going to be really good. And hopefully they've fucking spent up some money on it. Because otherwise we'll have the same people complaining about this one. We'll have the same people complaining. So now my coffee's going cold. Really good. Really good. But yeah, I'm having fun. I'm not going to let anyone tell me I'm not having fun, because I'm bloody having fun. I'm having a lot of fun. And poor Mickey has to deal with me playing it for so long. Poor her. Poor Mickey. The woman's a saint. The woman is a saint. But yeah. But keeps me off the streets. Me and my no one wants to see me in my orange jumper on the streets. Actually, no. If I wasn't doing that, I'd just be in the pub, wouldn't I? I'd be in the pub. Which I was in the pub yesterday. I had a very tasty beer. How dare you have fun? Yeah, how dare I? How dare I? My missus would rather me be gaming and clubbing. I'd never be clubbing. That's not my scene at all, Destiny. It's not my scene at all, buddy. But I enjoy going to New Breed. As everyone knows, I'm a big fan of my local bottle shop. I go there once a week, hopefully. Maybe twice a week. Best shop in the world. Beep. Who the fuck's honking? It's won a lot today. I did. Wasn't a big thing. Poor Mickey used to leave her Tamagotchis with her mum. And her mum used to pretend that she was looking at it. So all her Tamagotchis kept on dying. It's, oh, it's still a baby. Naughty, naughty. Naughty, naughty. Tamagotchis were fun. Those are worth a lot. If you can get one, I think there are some in my house somewhere. If you've got an original if you've got some of the... That's going to really annoy me. Some of the original Tamagotchis, the older ones, are worth quite a bit of money. I got my wife into PC gaming 3 years ago. I've never had so much peace. I wish I'd done it sooner. Big up. They still sell them. But the old ones, the ones from like 2003, are worth money. They're worth good money. It's very funny. But Tamagotchis were fun. We all had those in 2003. 2003, 2004 was the era of Tamagotchi. But it's always fun. I do. It's nice when new games come out. And the problem is, I'm not really... What the fuck are you honking at? Ooh, good stuff. I had one and stamped in it 1 minute after turning it on. Big up. They're all going to be honking each other, and that's going to really annoy me. No, I'm not into Tortured Barbaric. I'm not into Dark Souls. Is not my type of game at all. I don't have the reflexes to play Dark Souls anymore. Those are serious hard games. What was that Dark Souls spin-off? The guy with the big axe. What was that called? What was that Dark Souls spin-off? It was made by the same company as Dark Souls. The guy with the big axe that used to walk around. It was almost like one of those figures with the... Oh, what was it called? I can't remember. That was a seriously hard game. Though, yeah, they're not me. They're not me at all. I'm nowhere near good enough to play those games. I would have to play it on easy mode. There's no way. There's no chance, buddies. No, it was a really dark. What was it called? I don't know what the game was called. Oh no, I don't want Microsoft Edge. Microsoft Edge sucks. Big up. Big up. I've never played neither of those, and I really should have. You get just so many. The problem is, Red Dead came at the height, wasn't really out at the height of my Destiny playing days. I didn't have the. If you're playing Destiny, you've only got. That's the problem with games like Destiny. You have to play one game only. You can't play. No, wasn't that. Wasn't that. Wasn't that. Can't remember it. I don't know. Can't remember it. I probably would, Ian. I probably would. It came out when Destiny was a big game. And Destiny, I don't know what they've done with Destiny. I don't know what they've done with it. It was so, you know, it leaves a really not a bad taste. But it's like when you've played that game for so long and you walk away and you don't miss it, that's a real issue, Bungie. That's a real issue. I just walked away like that. I didn't even go back to it. Once I stopped playing it, it was over. I stopped playing it. It was over, and that's a real shame. It's a real shame. Maybe one day I'll get back to it. No, mate. I don't play anything in VR. Not for me. Red Dead is one of my favorite games. Good stuff. Red Dead Redemption 2 is people do love it. The South Park episode on Red Dead Redemption was brilliant as well. It's very funny. That was a very, very funny episode. Very, very good. Maybe one day I'll pick up a Red Dead. Maybe one day. Came out almost a decade ago and it's still so great. Yeah, when a game is made properly. I don't know if they're going to make a third one. I think the problem is Rockstar. Grand Theft Auto 6 hasn't even come out yet. I mean, I did enjoy Grand Theft Auto 5, but it's one of those things. It's one of those things where Grand Theft Auto 5 was what was. It wasn't as fun as the Grand Theft Autos that I grew up playing. It wasn't as good as San Andreas, and it wasn't as good as Vice City. It had a lot going for it. I think it had a really cool world. And for those that love watching role playing, the role-playing community around Grand Theft Auto 5 is really... Some of the streams of it are beyond hilarious. They're so amazingly good. San Andreas was the best. San Andreas was the best one. Grand Theft Auto 4. No. I can't remember what number it was. San Andreas was the best, though. Death 1 in development. I would guess they're going to relaunch GTA 6 first and then do Red Dead 3. As long as they get it right. One game they need to bring back and they need to remaster it. They need to bring back Simpsons Hit and Run. They've got to port that. I was watching it the other day. Someone did an entire playthrough of it in a video. And it is just one of the best games. Simpsons Hit and Run was legendarily brilliant. It was hilariously funny. That was a funny, good game. That was a very, very good game. Bring that back. Make a Simpsons Hit and Run. Make a sequel of it. Make a sequel. It'd be so brilliant. Hit and Run was fun. Hit and Run was fun. It was a brilliantly funny game. 2004, wasn't it? Was it 2003 and 2004? I think it was 2004. 16th of September 2003. GTA 5 Prodigy RP was endlessly funny. Yeah, it was very funny. I think that's a more mobile. Nah, they got but the technology they've got now, Destiny, they could make a full-size Springfield. They could make a full-size Springfield. They could do it. They could do it. They just need to make it the same, just make it massive. Open world, Simpsons hit and run, make it massive. Ben having fun in Pokemon wants fun games to return. This channel has gone downhill. Bloody fun in 2020. What are we doing here? Yeah, what are we doing here? What are we? I need to go on that podcast if we're saying that. I do love a good Assassin's Creed game. Origins was fantastic. The Assassin's Creed franchise is a great franchise. Not one of my games, but I would like to play one. How can the Simpsons predict that? They've not predicted everything. They've predicted a few things. A lot of Monty Python also. Monty Python was doing what the Simpsons were doing. They were doing it in the 80s. Some of the things they were coming up with. It's clever. Not most things. They predicted a few things. But I've done some good things. The Simpsons hasn't been a good TV show in 10 years. Let's face it. It's not been a good TV show in 10 years. 90s, 2000 Simpsons were that. I think it peaked at Who Shot Mr. Burns. That's when it peaked. Yeah, it hasn't been good in 20 years. It peaked. Yeah, it's the Uncharted games were good. Uncharted 2 was a very good game. I'm wondering if they're going to do a Last of Us 3. I'd like to see them do that. I'd like to see a Last of Us 3 that's about 60 years after The Last of Us 2. Because Last of Us 1 and The Last of Us 2, I think they're like 5 years. I can't remember how close they are, but they're close enough together for Ellie to be a teenager rather than be sort of the Uncharted games were good, but The Last of Us was a much better game. From The Last of Us 1, I still think is probably one of my favourites. I think that's possibly one of the best story games of all time. It was so compelling, so well written, amazing graphics. Last of Us 2, not so brilliant. Some good moments in it. Last of Us 1 was an elite game. That game was elite. It was an elite TV show, not anymore. Phil Arthur after season 15, yeah, I would agree with you. You used to say The Simpsons has been good in 10 years, at least 10 years. Yeah, 20 years, it's been a long time now. What series is The Simpsons? It's on a lot of seasons. It's probably about time they knocked it on their head. Problem is, it's making Disney money. It's a thing Disney own. Because they own Fox. So they own The Simpsons. Still making money out of it. They're gonna bleed it dry. They're gonna bleed it dry. But yeah. I might continue. I haven't watched The Last of Us TV show in a while. The problem is it's not on any streaming platform. It's on HBO. I can't get HBO Max. It means I have to watch it on Sky Atlantic, which means connecting it to Sky Go, which means I've got to plug it into my TV. It's fucking bollocks. I'm lazy. I want easy. Sky Go should be on a TV. I mean, I'd probably end the idea of a Skybox, but they're going that way anyway. I just want to watch The Last of Us. I've watched 6 episodes of this first season. Apparently, second season was shit, but we'll have to see. Raw was shit again, was it? I didn't watch it. A couple of the voice actors have died in The Simpsons who did quite a few characters. It should end now, really. Yeah, it should. And then because of the wokeness of the world, I'm not going to talk wokey bokey bollocks because it's boring. But people like Frank Kazarian, I think it's Frank Kazarian. Frank. Simpsons. Hank Azaria, that's the one. Not allowed to do half the characters. And he did half the characters, and he wasn't allowed because of political correctness. And the person is like, yeah, she is still alive. Hank is Hank. No, definitely not him. Not him. Absolutely not that bloke. Hank Azaria is a brilliant voice actor. He's been in some brilliant things. It was great in Friends as well. That's another thing. But yeah. So yeah. Entertainment is entertainment. It's I think a few people need to learn from the South Park boys of you're allowed to offend everyone because they do offend everyone. It's not a personal attack on people. It's just entertainment for the sake of entertainment. There's a reason South Park won't last for much longer. South Park won't. The problem is now they've got into bed with the wrong people. They've got into bed with the wrong people. They should never. 5 episodes in a South Park season. It's not acceptable. It's not acceptable. 5 episodes in a season. I know it takes a lot of work to make a cartoon, but only 5 episodes. I think like South Park seasons used to be like 20 episodes. Now they're only 5. We can get out of 5 episodes. What story arc are you going to do over 5 episodes? No one is safe. No one is safe. I wouldn't say Family Guy used to be really, really good, and until the moment what's his name left the casting of it. He still does the voices because he does the voices. But the moment what's his name? Seth MacFarlane. The moment Seth MacFarlane was no longer writing it and he had to tiptoe around the edges, it's over. It's over. South Park, they just go for everyone, and that's funny. But go for everyone. But you've got to go for everyone. You've got to go. Let's put that one on. Same with Star Trek. You're lucky to get 12 episodes a season. You used to get 20. Yeah, you used to get 22. I like the South Park movie, but there are much better. It's not enough. South Park was brilliant because it was episode to episode, but it would still have an overarching arc of what was going on, but then every episode was brilliant. That it was very funny. Destiny, very funny. 9. You've got to have more than 5 episodes in a season. 5 episodes in a season. What are you going to get? 5 episodes. It just feels rushed. I don't get it. Don't get it. Game of Thrones learnt that lesson, didn't it? Game of Thrones learnt that lesson. In-Betweeners is coming back next year. I don't know what they're going to do with it. If they try and tiptoe, it's going to get panned. They've got to do exactly the same thing they were doing, which is make realistic British comedy. Father's Edition. It's going to be good. Yeah, they're probably on their way out, Destiny. Unless they can ditch Paramount and go on their own. They need the funding. They need the funding. But it's not like they don't have material. They've got so much material now. But yeah, I love The In-Betweeners. The In-Betweeners is a legendary TV show. The problem with The In-Betweeners is it's never really going to reach that international audience. I don't know why they did. I don't know why they did an American version of The In-Betweeners. That was such a why. Just why? Why would you remake the reason The In-Betweeners is funny is because it's uniquely British comprehensive high school. It is uniquely British. It's all the in-jokes are just brilliant. They are just brilliant. But we got Paul Langley with a super sticker. I'll have to see what the super sticker is. I'll have to see what the super sticker is. But big up to you, Paul Langley, for the £2 super chat. It really means a lot. If you do wish to support the coffee company, you can give us a super chat, or you can become a member, or you can buy some coffee from our website at www.thecoffeecompany.co.uk. Let's see what the super sticker is from Paul. Let's turn the volume down so I don't hear my shit voice. I hate the sound of my voice. I really hate the sound. What does the it's a suitcase. Big up. Cause it's British. Yes, it's British. But big up, mate. Big up for the donation. Thank you so much. It means a lot. Oh. But yes, the I don't know why an American TV show tried to remake the In-Betweeners in America. It was never gonna work. It's the In-Betweeners is so British, but it's uniquely English. It's straight to the point, swearing, getting pissed. It's surely they bring back the old cast is coming back. The old cast is coming back, but they're going to be older. Hopefully, everyone is back, and you've got to have Mr. Gilbert in it somehow. Mr. Gilbert's got to be in it. Mr. Gilbert's the best. And yeah, I know. I don't like the American Office. I don't like it. It's not my thing. Some good moments in it, of course. There's some good moments in it. Not my favorite. Some good moments in it. I don't understand it. The In-Betweeners, and you've probably seen the In-Betweeners in because you like that English humor. The Office in the US didn't. It's done loads. I don't know. Yeah, again, Friday Night Dinner is uniquely itself. The original is the best. The original, I hope you mean in the original In-Betweeners, or do you mean the original Office? Question mark. The original Office is Ricky Gervais is brilliant. Ricky Gervais is particularly brilliant. Difficult. Oh, Original Office. Original Office. Yeah, it doesn't work. Red Dwarf is another program, uniquely British. Favorite in between. I'd have to go through the episodes. Have to go through it. There's some brilliant ones. The field trip where friend comes from, and then they get stuck in the boat. That's brilliant. The school dance is particularly brilliant. Mr. Gilbert's hilarious. He's just a brilliant. I'm gonna have to rewatch it. Yeah, Shameless is very British as well. Tipping Point is very British. Yeah, when Simon punches the fish. Brilliant. But it's all those things, like the word brilliant. So British. That when something is funny, just go brilliant. It's great. It's so good. Yeah, Interceptors, isn't it? I love the Interceptors. Casualty, I've never watched it. Not for me. The fashion show, yeah, the fashion show. Yes, the fashion show. Prefer British actors. Depends on the show. I might start watching it with Mickey. I love Scrubs. I absolutely love Scrubs. Scrubs was a brilliant TV show. I loved JD. I love Turk. Dr. Cox is fantastic. So many great. Elliot's really good. Scrubs is a brilliant TV show. It is very, very good. Some very good moments in it, and very heartfelt. A Big Bang Theory. Love the Big Bang Theory. Yes. Scrubs was one of the 2 Doctor shows I could watch. The other being MASH. MASH is good. I love Scrubs. I love Scrubs. Scrubs is a good TV show. It's really fun. Was very silly in parts. But some Friends, football Friends. Friend. It's brilliant. So good. So good. They had some good shows on 4OD. They had some good shows. At one point, it used to be on Channel 4. They had Face Jacker. They had The Inbetweeners. They had Friends on it. They had so many good TV shows on Channel 4 at one point. Bus Wankers, indeed. I watched Raw and SmackDown. I've not had a chance to watch it. But yeah, I don't know what they're going to do because I think their plans have been scuppered by Seth Rollins getting. I think it is actually quite a serious injury, and I think he actually is going to get. I think he's going through surgery at the moment. I think their plans are going to be changed. I think they were going to push the vision quite hard, but with Seth getting that another legitimate injury, they've got to do some things. Storylines haven't been that great. They need a proper competitor for Stephanie Vaquer. I don't think Roxanne Perez is up there to. I think Stephanie Vaquer should probably be. It's the problem when you've got so many wrestlers, and I don't know who you put against Stephanie Vaquer because she's clearly the best wrestler in that division, apart from Rhea Ripley. Rhea doesn't need a title. Stephanie Vaquer needs that title right now. She absolutely needs that title. SmackDown is better. They've got much more talent, don't they? Got much more talent. He's had surgery. He's been stripped. Jay won a battle royal. Yes. And I would. It's the title's going to go on Punk, isn't it? The title's going to go on Punk. And I think Punk is probably the right person at this moment in time to have that belt. I just don't see any credible challenges to Punk. I don't know what you do with Punk. Do you keep him as a face? Do you turn him heel after he? do you turn him heel when he gets the belt? Because I see loads of face competitors on that roster. I don't see any credible challenges to him. Who do you make a heel? No, Nikki Bella's always been crap. As much as I like her, and she's got some good moves, and she's a legend. She's nowhere near that level. The story was brought forward 12 months due to Seth's injury. Yeah, it was. Io Sky is a phenomenal wrestler. She doesn't need the belt. She doesn't need the belt. She doesn't need it, and she's got the feud with Asuka and Kairi Sane, with Rhea Ripley, or as what's they calling it, Rio, as they're calling it, which is great. Io Sky doesn't need the belt. She's quality. I think as much as, again, I really like Tiffany Stratton. She's had the belt well too long now. She's had the belt but you don't have any credible challengers for Tiffany Stratton. Who's going to compete for it? That they need a credible challenger. Who is gonna challenge Tiffany Stratton for that title? There aren't enough people on that division. I don't know the situation. With I would, if she's out of contract and she's not busy, I bring Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. Bianca doesn't need the belt. She doesn't need the belt. Yeah, possibly, but Jade Cargill, she's not that great. I love Jade Cargill. I think she's brilliant, but she's not ready for that belt yet. She makes too many mistakes. Nia Jax just hurts everyone. The problem is Nia Jax is someone that's very good to have the title on, because she's been Julia, not ready for that title yet. WWE made a massive mess with some of them. Like, they should never have let Toni Storm go to AEW. They should never have let Toni Storm go to AEW, because she's proven now on AEW how good she is. They should never have let Mercedes Moné leave WWE, but she was too much. I think Naomi's pregnant, so she won't be back for a year or so. She won't be back after she's had her baby. There's not a lot. They should never have let Mercedes Moné go to AEW. They shouldn't have let Toni Storm go to AEW. If you got a Toni Storm, she's the person you put the belt on. She's quality. Maybe because what they've done with bringing in, what's her name? I can't remember. What's her name? She was what's her name? The timeless Toni Storm gimmick is hilarious. It's very, very good. It's a brilliant gimmick. It's a very, very good gimmick. Oh, Mariah May is now Blake Monroe. That's the one. She's a good person to have the belt on, because she has had a world title belt in AEW. You could put the world title on Blake Monroe, and she's had a title on her. And you see that as another problem is you've got two women's world champions in Stephanie Vaquer and Tiffany Stratton. They're both faces. And you've got the I can't remember. You've got Cody Rhodes, who is a face, and then the world heavyweight champion's a heel, but he's now dropped the belt. So you're going to have 2 face women's champions. You're going to have 2 face males champions. Too many faces. You need some heels. Too many faces at the moment. Good to see you, Mark. Hopefully you're well, buddy. Hopefully you're well. One of the bright points of WWE at the moment is Dominic Mysterio. He is brilliant. He is so... Nah, Ronda sucked, Paul. As much as I think she could have been very credible, she sucked. She sucked. Of course, you put the belt on her and you think, oh shit, she's an actual competitor. She's an actual fighter. The problem is, you've got Kurt Angle was in that set, but Kurt Angle could wrestle. Kurt Angle could wrestle, but and Ronda was so unentertaining. She's so bad at entertaining. She couldn't talk. You needed a Paul Heyman with her. You needed a Paul Heyman with her. Yeah, she was crap. Yeah, Dominic Mysterio is brilliant. He's so funny. He's so funny. Yeah, I won't. Not to say that she could easily beat me up. She can't talk. She can't talk in the mic. Which is most of it. Moveset wasn't brilliant either. Someone that, from her background, she should be a lot... Like Kurt Angle, when he came to WWE, was just the best. He was just the best, because he could do everything. Solo is hilarious. Solo is very, very good. Solo is very good. Yeah, she was bad. Bring back WCW. Bring back WCW. Milko Mania. Yeah, Kurt Angle was brilliant. I love Kurt. I think he's such a good. He was so brilliant. Love Kurt Angle. Love Kurt Angle. But they had start wrestling's my cup of tea. Yeah, I don't blame you, Marianne. I don't blame you. We're still children that watch it. We're still children. But it's good. Dom is so good. Mizuki. Okay. Edge is back soon. See, again, Edge is... What Edge do you bring back? What Edge... Because if you do... It's... How long for? Because I don't see Edge going for much longer with his injury list. I don't know. I don't know. No, bits of it are very good. Bits of it are very good. There's going to be a lot of retirements next year. Jericho retiring, Edge retiring, Cena retiring. There's so many. Shinsuke Nakamura. It's a crime. It's a crime that Shinsuke Nakamura hasn't had the top belt. It's a crime he's not had that belt. He should have. They should, for a year, they should put the top belt on Shinsuke Nakamura for a bit. Yeah, he's pushing 40. He does. He certainly does. Last time I saw Edge, he looked like a walking corpse. Yeah, he's. They put him in the Hall of Fame. Cena, you know me, yeah. Rey Mysterio's retiring. That generation are gone. They need to now start. The talent factory has to be started now. They've got some good performers. Still watch it. Lesnar, we can forget. The only way you're gonna get, for me, the only way you bring back Brock is if you put Paul Heyman with him, and he's doing well with And he needs to be there advising the two, Bron Breaker and Bronson Reed. Jeff and Matt still going. They're going to retire soon. They can't do it anymore. I mean, Matt has prolonged his career with if he's going to make his career last longer, he has to go back to Broken Matt Hardy. Gunther's a good shout. Gunther could be Gunther should probably be. They should if they want a heel champion, they should probably put it back on him. Gunther is he's a good person to have that world title belt on. He's a good person. He talks well, wrestles well, great gimmick. That is a great. Yeah, they should probably put that belt back on Gunther. Gunther. Brock versus Braun, it'd be good. But Braun has to win. Braun has to win. The Ring General, yes. The Ring General. They need Chad Gable to get back so they can stick, what's his name? Back with... Oh, what's his name? Who's doing El Grande Americano at the moment? I can't remember his name. The Austrian guy. Can't remember. No. The problem is Goldberg can't... Brock can't go for that long. Brock can't go for that long anymore. That's the one. Ludwig Kaiser. Ludwig Kaiser. That's the one. Yeah, they need to stick him back with Gunther because he was really good. Really good on the mic. Bring back Imperium. Really good. Really, really good faction. They need to bring factions back as well. I think they've broken up, Angus. I think they broke up. I think they've broken up. I think. But on that note, everyone, we are going to end the show there. Sorry we were late today, but we had to... Unfortunately, the fucking coffee shop comes first, unfortunately. We'll be back tomorrow. Yeah, he's brilliant. He's very, very good. We will be back tomorrow at 2 p.m, your usual time for the coffee company, unless some more shenanigans happens. But thank you all so much for watching today's show. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. And as always, everyone, hit your some more what the Kauff is brewing. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Ciao for now.
A little different than all the rest. I'm quite old-fashioned where I had sometimes played chess. And when I'm out, I'm looking for that vintage fling. But all complexions that I adore, so hard to find, these seem impossible.